How many jobs have you stolen? Hi, I'm Dylan Marin, and this is Stealing Jobs with Undocumented Immigrants. I am here with Ivy.
Hello.
Hi, Ivy. How are you?
That title made me cringe
I know,
a little
good.
bit.
It should. So, Ivy, you are a lead strategist at a tech marketing startup, and apparently we are told that you stole this job. Where do you think this myth comes from?
I think that people assume that I go into a resume that says like undocumented immigrant. Like how is someone
and you punch
hired?
out someone who was born here.
I know.
And that's what you
You're
did.
like, you should hire me because that's totally a quota people want right now.
So how did you land at this job?
I interviewed like any normal person. I built up my resume and I did my email etiquette and thanking them after the interview and doing my best.
Yeah.
Went to school, was good at my job.
Right. I think the irony about this myth too is that there are in fact a lot of hurdles that you have to face to get to the part of employment. Were there hurdles for you?
I think the hurdle more so is how I have to overcome the fact that maybe I don't deserve this. And that disconnect often comes from me ultimately feeling like I was taught that I don't belong in this country, despite the fact that this is the place I've been since I was 7 years old. It's been 20 years. I've never left the country. My references are all pop culture American references.
What are they?
Disney song is like my go-to.
Disney songs?
Yeah, it's like my
ones?
go-to. Oh no.
No, share. Come on, I'll share too.
Moana's my favorite one.
Yes,
recently.
Moana's amazing, right? Like truly wonderful. How Far I'll Go, is that your song?
Yeah. I want my wedding to be Disney songs.
Okay, no one's stopping you.
My future husband should know this.
Yeah. You're a Daca recipient. A lot of times what Daca does is it like champions the child as this innocent victim and the parents as these villains.
Yeah. I cannot talk about my story without talking about my parents. And whenever people talk about why didn't you do it the right way or why didn't your parents do it the right way, the truth of the matter is there was a way of doing it because of immigration policies that were implemented.
Right.
So before the Chinese Exclusion Act, there was no real regulation on how someone arrives and then obtains paper. And then it was through those different immigration policies that we eventually became a society of why didn't you follow those regulations? And that, oh, I did it the right way. But the truth is you didn't. There was no way to say.
And it's all laws, so it's all subjective.
Correct.
There's also this notion of like the good immigrant and the bad immigrant.
Correct.
Have you experienced that personally?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I every time I am asked about my story, I'm very mindful that who I am and the stories I represent is not the entire story of the immigration narrative out there. I can't tell my story in a different way. Like that's how my life went about. I went to school, but that doesn't discount the same undocumented immigrants who farm out food, who deliver our seamless orders, or pick up garbage on the street to sustain a living. Like everyone along the line who literally support the foundation of our economy. And they don't have the college diploma or even high school diploma. They might not even look like someone that you want to talk to, but it doesn't mean that we have a different story. It's just that we are perceived differently. And if we're talking about like tax contribution, the fact that undocumented immigrants contribute trillions of dollars of taxes and get nothing because we don't have a social security number to apply for all of those.
This is important for people who don't know. DACA recipients do pay taxes.
Absolutely.
Okay.
DACA recipients pay taxes.
Okay.
And I can show my tax record.
Right. Faster than
our president.
We know
So
you
anyone,
can.
if you ever want to see them, let me know.